Hi guys, I'm Ghost Jones and welcome back to the Ghost Jones YouTube channel. Please do not talk about my hat too bad. This is gonna be really cool in the future. I'm hoping at least. I got this from a thrift store for like $5. So I just said, hey, why not? So I'm hoping one day the outfit will just come to me. But other than that, I just kind of want to give you guys like a life update because it's been a little minute. So, something that I'm super excited to share with you all is I have been working on a lot of art. I did end up selling a piece or two, which is really cool. So we're getting the gravy train rolling. And I actually just finished a piece today that I want to show you guys. So here it is. Sorry, I don't know where my AirPods are either. So I mean, this video is like for real, just raw and unfiltered. But yeah, this is my latest piece that I have created. I call it Portal. Why do I call it Portal? Because like, look at that. Like it kind of like comes in from, well, it starts like at this point and it just goes out, and it's supposed to kind of like suck you in a little bit, which is why like the pieces get like, they start off like small and they just get larger. I probably could have done better with like the scaling of like the outer pieces, but y'all get the vibes. Like basically, this is the portal into my world, the ghost world, if you will. It took me about, I don't know, maybe like 12 hours to do this because I really kind of started last night and then I finished it this morning. But yeah, that's what I have been up to on that end. The other thing is I have been by myself like a lot. Like I have been spending like so much time by myself and like in this apartment. And I feel like that's like part of the driving force of me wanting to create so much because I have so much time and space and opportunity. A lot of my friends have moved out of state, and the ones that are here are just busy. I guess I don't even really know. Like, I haven't really worried too much about it, but I did go on a date today. It was really interesting because it was like a self date. So after I finished my art and everything, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like DoorDash some food and just chill in the house. But then I was like thinking to myself, you kind of do that every day. Like maybe you should just kind of like take a chance and just go out and see like what actually happens. Like you never know who you're gonna run into or like what's going to happen. Spoiler alert, I didn't run into anybody and nothing really happened besides me honestly just really trying a new restaurant. There's this cool restaurant called Planta that's like across the street from my house. So I'll probably like insert like little clips of it. It's like this plant-based restaurant or whatever. So we gave that a try, and I mean it was all right for the most part. I don't eat plant-based. I have been a vegetarian in the past. I will give you guys that story later. It was like this big dramatic thing. My pastor got involved. Like it was like a whole moment in time of my life, and it was kind of chaotic for no reason. But yeah, I literally just went out and I sat at the bar, sat by myself. I ended up talking to the bartender, um, which I kind of never really do. But he ended up being really cool, so I mean, it kind of worked out on that front. Um, and then I came home and I made a TikTok. Um, took some photos with my art, posted those, and now I'm here talking to you guys in the YouTube space in this world. Um, Mainly because I still have just like random thoughts in my mind about things and I want to share them with you. So, like, when I was making my art all last night and kind of like part of this morning, like, I really was like sitting and thinking, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, I used to be this person, like, with this bustling social life and like constantly like going here and there and like birthday parties, dinners, like doing all this stuff and things. And like all of it has really like slowed down and come to like a halt. And it's really kind of jarring. Um, but I'm assuming that it's needed because like before now, I never really truly had the time to like be by myself and like think for myself. Like I always was like attached to a person, whether it was like a friend or a partner or like a family member or something. And now like I'm literally just me. And at times it kind of feels weird because it's like I kind of don't know myself, but I do. But also, this is a good time to like create the person that I want to be. So, I guess that's what's happening. I mean, my birthday is coming up. I'm going to be another year older. Um, we're on our way out of our 20s. It was fun, it was cute, but we're heading towards the big 3-0. And that's kind of scary too. Like, I don't think that I'm going to be the type of person that like wants to go back to their 20s, but I do kind of feel like I'm approaching the age where I'm just like, "Ooh, baby, if you don't have your plan now, if you have not figured this thing out in like the motion in which you at least want to go, we may have some problems here." And I think that I've always had like an idea or like known what I've wanted to do in theory, but like this is definitely the place of we have to put it into practice. Like we gotta go like full steam ahead. Like it's nobody here holding my hand right now. Like this is just straight up you driving this vehicle. Like you don't have like your mom or your dad like telling you like, hey, you need to go do this, you need to do that, like it's time to whatever. Like it's just all straight up me. And this level of responsibility is like, whew, it's daunting at times. um but I think that we're working through it. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen for the rest of the year. um I do have some goals that I'm really setting for myself. And I'm going to tell you guys so that you can hold me accountable. Even though you guys don't really comment on my videos, it's really me holding myself accountable, I guess. I can go back and look at these videos and be like, oh boy, didn't you say or shout out into the void that this is what you want to do? So these are the few things that I want to accomplish. I want to take my art more seriously, which we're doing, right? I want to be able to sell my art consistently. Like I don't have to turn into like Kylie Jenner overnight, but I do want to be able to like generate some sort of income from this because I'm like, you know what, it's time. Like just put yourself out there. And you can't get there if you don't start, which is also like really, it's kind of difficult for me because like I've never really just sold my stuff that I've done. Like I've never really felt that confident in doing it, but now I am. Like I'm just putting myself out on the ledge. So like even like that piece that I just showed you guys, like anybody can buy it. Like it's up for sale. It's kind of bittersweet because I do want to hold on to some of the things that I have, but in order to like go to this next space, like I gotta learn how to let things go. even if like they hold like a lot of value to me, sometimes they just need to exist in a different space. Also, how am I going to expect people to value my art or want to have it in their home if I don't feel like I should give it away? So we have that. Um, the other thing is I want to move. I think that I've spoken about moving like in the past couple of videos just because like it's given me so much anxiety and I'm nowhere near my actual move out date. But it is almost time to give notice, so it's just getting real around here. So guys, we got to decide on if we're going to do another year in Atlanta or if we're going to take a huge leap of faith and move to New York. And that's a huge leap of faith because I'm like literally going to be leaving virtually everything behind. Like, I'm not gonna be like, this is like Atlanta is like my little safety net. So, like, I'm not gonna have that when I go up there. And that is a little scary. Makes me uncomfortable a little bit. It makes the room a little hot. I get a little claustrophobic thinking about it. But I mean, really, I'm not gonna say that there's nothing here, in Atlanta for me because like I have, my career here. I still have family in the South that's like, easily accessible if I do need something. They're only ever like a 2 hour drive away or a 3 hour drive, 45 minutes, whatever. Like I have that. But once I get up there, it's gonna be no one. So like I have to really, 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 really trust myself and like know that everything is gonna be okay and that you've done this before. Um the other thing about starting over is like I mentioned before, I'm getting older. So I don't want to be when I first moved to Atlanta, I was like in like my early 20s. I was maybe like 21, maybe. I can't even remember. So like I was like a baby. Like I can't be that vulnerable and open. You can't be in that space. Like there still has to be like a certain level of like maturity and like level headedness to it and a certain level of like hustle. When I moved when I moved to Atlanta, I moved to Atlanta with my mom's credit card. I'm not moving to New York with anybody's credit card but my own. So like we gonna have to like really make something shake. And then as far as like my career, I don't even know how that's gonna go moving out there because I don't know anybody. I don't have any contacts. So like realistically my first job more than likely will be something that I do not want to really do. Um or I mean it may be something that I really want to do, but it's going to have to be something that I can like just catch quickly versus here I already have a rapport with people, like I've networked, like I can find something if I'm not happy where I am. So, I'm pretty nervous. As you can see, I'm not like 100% sold on the idea of leaving just yet, but I am definitely entertaining it. And I think that if I can build a little more stability out there, like a better foundation, then this may be the time to go because I mean, I literally don't have anything holding me back. So, I mean, we don't know what the rest of the year is going to hold. We don't know what next year is going to hold. And I would hate to pass up on the opportunity like I did last year and then kind of regret not doing it because like part of me kind of wishes that last year I had have just got up and left because I think there was a little less to lose. Like I didn't know the people that I know now. Like, I didn't experience some of the things that I have experienced within the past year. So it would have just been, I don't think that I would have had as much invested as I do right now, if that makes any sense to you guys. But if we do stay in Atlanta, then I gotta find a new home. So either way, I am kind of moving. Like, that's literally what's happening. But like, where is the biggest question? So we have today's March 31st, which is kind of April 1st. My lease ends in June. So mm, I have about 60 days to figure this thing out. Mm. So if you guys know any tips or tricks on what to do or how to like make that rational decision, let me know. The other thing that has been on my mind is I do kind of think we're gonna have to find a therapist, even if it's virtual and not just you guys, because like even in this space, I still do feel a little guarded. But this is helping me open up a little bit more, and it's helping me just allow myself to like feel my feelings. And I know a lot of it sounds like rambling, but a lot of this stuff is very therapeutic to me. Like, I don't know who's out here watching these videos, nor do I really even care, kind of, because it's more of just me getting some of this stuff off my chest and just having somebody to talk to in a way. So, therapy is definitely on the table this year, seriously. And mm, I think that's it, guys. Um, oh, okay. I'm going to challenge myself also to either start a podcast or be a part of a podcast and actually like stick to it this time, because like that has also been in the back of my mind, like something that I want to do. And I was propositioned by one of my friends to do one. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we'll stick with it and really let that rock and roll, because I kind of do want to have a partner for that. Like, I don't want to have to carry a podcast on my own shoulders, because I'm kind of like doing that here on YouTube. So it'll be kind of fun to have someone to bounce off of. I don't really know. But yeah, back to the art. So like I said, I'm selling my art. So that is another reason why I'm on here today. Y'all can buy this. Did you know that? Like, you can actually purchase this thing from me. You can buy it from me. It's already in the frame. It has the hooks on the back. You can do it this way or this way. Either way is super cute. I love both. It's still a portal. I drew it horizontally, so it may be a little weird on the vertical side, but the point, what I was trying to create, is still there. It's still a portal. It's still a hole. It's still a hole. But I'm selling this thing for $125. Why 125? Because it includes shipping. And also because I need to value my art at some point. Like, that is not like when I let me grab my other piece. Like, guys, like when you make stuff like this freehand, this stuff takes time. It took me 3 days to make this consecutively. I literally was fighting birthday depression when I made this, and I gave this to myself as my birthday gift. And I have had people want to purchase it, and I couldn't sell it. A, because I didn't even know how much to value this piece at. And then B, because it was for myself. But like stuff like this cannot simply go for 60 or $80. Like my hands hurt every time I'm like creating and like drawing on these big canvases, these larger canvases. Like I have to get something out of it. Like honestly, if I did sell this, this would be about 300 bucks, maybe even 350. Like cuz all of these babies are one of a kind. You better believe if that piece that I just showed you guys sells, I'm not making that again. Like it's never coming back around. That was really, I put my heart and my soul into it, and I can't replicate it. Like it just simply won't happen. Um but yeah, so like I have to think about those things too. And then also I have to make a profit. Like I need to be able to like purchase these frames. I guess I kind of don't have to. Like I could um just sell you like the canvas by itself, but I don't want to do that. Like I kind of really want to put it in the frame because to me that makes it feel complete. Like I don't it, that's just me. That's who I am. So like I have to factor in the cost of that and my time, you know? Plus shipping is going to eat away at some of that money anyway because like I'm not charging, well I am charging. It's in the cost, but still like I can't walk away with nothing. Gas is high. Like people gotta eat. I have things to do. Outside is $200 a day. Like let me tell you, when I went to Planta, I was just trying to be cute and I was just trying like little things on the menu. I had two drinks and maybe like three food items and I left out of there paying like 90 bucks. Like, mm, mm. Imagine if I sold this for $60. You get what I'm saying? Like just to kind of put it in play. Like that wouldn't make sense. Like something like this, no. Even something like this, like my other one. Maybe I'll do like smaller pieces for cheaper. But realistically, I just don't think that those numbers are that high. Hmm. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's the liquor. Maybe it's the club. Don't know what it is. But I think that I'm in love. And that's on Tiana Taylor. But yeah, I mean, that's all that I really kind of came to you guys to say. Um, just having a little mini yap fest. And I'm so serious. If y'all want to seriously buy either one of those, you really can. You can DM me on Instagram, excuse me, or on X if you want. Or you can email me. I mean, it's just ghostjones at gmail.com. So, hey, it is what it is. But we're officially on our journey to becoming a. I don't. I've always been an artist, but I guess like somebody who sells their stuff. I'm now in e-commerce. I'm a marketing major. I'm a sales guy. I own a business, babe. Like this is my business. Um, Speaking of business, I do also want to pick back up like my body paint and like special effects work because I freaking loved doing that. Like that was so much fun to me. Like I really love like painting the body and like doing the glitter and like making the special effects. Like if you guys have seen like some of my stuff that I've done for like Halloween or whatever, like I want to be like Heidi Klum level with it, and I think that I will soon. We just we gotta figure some things out. But I mean, do we think that maybe? Oh, almost dropped it. Do we think that maybe like going to New York would kind of help with this? Like, could I start just selling my art like on like the side of the street or something? I don't know. Like people in New York are like hella creative. We'll have to see. Cause like I'm thinking that it'll be better because like I can sell more like obscure like abstract art and I don't think that people that's what people are looking for in Atlanta, but it could just be me tripping. Like maybe I haven't reached the right audience yet. I don't know. But I'm going to end the video here because if not, I'm really going to get to yapping and it's going to be bad for all of us. So I will talk with you guys later. Peace.